Hello and welcome to KDRPG. My name is Shane Stevens and I am your Dungeon Master. I am here joined once again by our beautiful players, Meredith and Brittany, and we're here to hang out, chat with you guys, play some D&D, and have a good time.
I'm okay.
Are you okay?
No.
No?
Let's move on.
Here. Thank you guys once again for joining
My
up.
grandparents would do this to say I love you. Did you like a microwave? Microwave.
Thank you once again for joining up with us tonight here live on Twitch, or if you're watching us on YouTube, we always appreciate the like and the follow. We're here once again to play our Of Field and Forest campaign.
Woo!
Nothing new besides the ever promise of our campaign to get started here soon. Now that the schedules are starting to clear up a little bit, those of us in shows are finishing those up. Those of us who are just busy are getting less busy. So,
Sort of.
We don't have we had a stint where we had 7 weekends where we had stuff nonstop.
Yup.
So we're finally done with that. We have things planned, but nothing like an all weekend thing. So no, it's easier. Yeah.
One thing
Well,
ish to celebrate the person.
But regardless, we're back and we're ready to hang out.
Sure.
We got things in the works, so we'll keep you guys abridged as we get those finished up and we get our new campaign going. We'll be excited to get that going. Oh, sorry. But that all being said, I don't think there's anything else to go over. So we'll go ahead and start into tonight's episode. So, last time on A Field and Forest, our adventurers had met back up for the first time in 2 years. After the cataclysm that was the airship crash, with Siltoris being taken by Fibros, and the group kind of left in a broken state, you all decided to head off and tackle your own tasks for a while. Promising to come back together when you guys had ways forward. So you guys all went your separate ways for a period of time, and worked on getting things done and moved forward. Faye went off trying to find out where Siltoris was taken, and also tried to find a way to maybe stop the thing that was eventually going to wipe out your mind. And Pip, you headed off with your new friend Oswald to go collect people that would potentially be willing to help you guys fight against Farbaros and protect the Donald. And then Daffodil, Hook, and Falana headed off trying to find a way back home. Hey Britt, can I have you turn on the AC for me?
Yes.
It's over there. You might have to kind of scooch around the camera.
I'll scooch.
You'll have an easier time of it than I would, so.
That's true.
Instead of on high cool or something like that. Good job. You didn't even shake the camera.
I know, right? Amazing.
It might not be plugged in. It should be plugged into the orange cord. Sorry, we're upstairs on the second floor and it's hot. Being in the northeast without, central AC. Not fun. That orange extension cord?
Yeah, is it plugged into anything for you?
It should be downstairs.
Oh, it's plugged in downstairs?
Yeah, well, no. The AC cord comes out of the AC into
Yes.
the orange plug.
Yes.
Then, yeah. You try turning it on?
Hello?
High cool.
Me.
Yeah, perfect.
Piece of meat. My teeth.
Sorry. But anyway, and then so you guys went your separate ways. Pip, you guys collecting a large group of people, capable fighters to help you guys and commit to your cause. You spent the whole time searching and learning. Well, Daff and Hook and Falana did eventually find a promising way home after your original path there was destroyed. So you all got back together in Ornath Vandor, the underground city, the trees above, and started to figure out a plan. Knowing now where Siltoris is and Farbaros' kind of main castle location, you guys formulated a plan to which you're going to have your newly found army come and distract while you guys snuck in the back and tried to free Siltoris. So you guys proceeded and starting to prepare to head out in about 5 days. I think it was 2 or 3 days' time. After the first day, you guys, the three of you, Pip, Faye, and Daff, we're all kind of catching up together at the apartments that you guys have been given in Airnauts Condor. And you
were attacked.
You were attacked by a Eladrin woman and a bunch of Yethans.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
So, flexing your newfound powers that you gained over the last few years, you guys were able to quickly deal with them. And after dealing with that, as you guys were catching your breath after the fight and kind of looking around and figuring out what's going on, that is where we left off and where we will pick up. So, you guys are standing in the middle of the street in front of your house, or your apartments. You see around you the fallen forms of a bunch of Yeth hounds and closer to the house and a dead Eladrin woman dressed in kind of a dark greenish robe. What would you like to do?
Lark sense says search the body.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good sense.
Oh, that's the sound effects. What is she doing?
It wasn't Nixie. Alright, so which body do you want to search?
The Eladrin one.
Okay.
I don't think the Yeth hounds have pockets, and I'm not searching inside.
Got like a note hidden inside their guts.
This is some non-contact situation.
We're gonna start hiding like really important information inside the bodies of things.
I'm not gonna see Saw.
Have to get your murder hobo on. Oh,
Listen, Jigsaw. Get the hell out of my game.
that's fine. Alright, so you go over and go over to the laundry room and you start checking through her pockets, things like that. Well, investigation check. First roll of the night.
Viewer just showed up.
Thank you, viewer.
Also, just a little bit of lore into this particular die. The first roll I ever had with this die was a nat 20.
Oh, there
So
you
it's
go.
got a special place in my heart, even though it's ugly.
What I need to do,
it's the ugly die.
you know what I need to do is I need to give you guys like a big button and wire it to the computer. When you roll a 20, you can hit it and it like turns on party mode.
Yes! Party mode! I deeply want party mode.
I'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Like,
I could probably get one of those.
like dance music. You
You could probably get one of those old-fashioned. Actually, Xbox has those disabled, like accessible controllers that have like the modular buttons and stuff like that. I bet I could get one of those big ass buttons that they can get for those. Put it in the center and just wire it to the computer. Pretty easily. Bam! Just write party on it in Sharpie.
Yes.
So, but anyway, so with a natural 20, you search the body
Find all things.
thoroughly. So, she didn't have much on her.
What have I got in my
fish. Isn't
pocket?
that
A bit of string?
That's not first.
a bit of string?
That's
Does he
what I'm
not say
supposed to
fish?
get from the
He does
small
say that.
pocket.
Okay, because I'm like, I just
He
recently
makes
finished
multiple
it.
guesses. It's okay.
I'm like, I remember you get
She
three
just
guesses.
finished The
I
Hobbit for the
just
first
finished
time.
it for the first
She's
time.
been initiated.
Three.
I guess. Moving on. What do I find in her pocket, Shane? What is behind pocket number 1?
You find a golden ring.
Woohoo!
Uh,
Another cursed ring? Just what I needed. Told you it was cursed.
um,
I knew it was cursed. I knew it.
wasn't technically
It was cursed, Shane.
not in the true sense of the word.
Cursed.
But anyway, as you're searching through her pockets, you don't find much. She seemed to have some spares, but you do find a pouch that was kind of hidden on the inside of her robes in a pocket that would have otherwise gone unnoticed had you not rolled so high. And inside that pocket, you find
That's not what I want to.
you find a bag
Sorry.
with some quite large seeds in it. And
Seeds?
then you also find a piece of paper.
What is on the piece of paper?
So as you open up the piece of paper, it's written in Eladrin, and as you read it, you see that it says, "Simple task. Go to this address, and the address of your apartment. Kill anybody that you find. Do so, you will find yourself quite high up in the
New
Fine.
world order.
Barbara.
The new world order. I just pictured like one of those like cartoon grandpa voices.
I used to have a planet-spanning empire, you know. Yes, we know, Granddad. Thank you.
It's not quite like nighttime. It's probably more daytime, so it's just the music slightly. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
that's what you
it
find.
was nighttime.
It was, but you're also underground, so
All right, whatever.
sounds. I can't find the other one anyway. Yeah, so that's what you find.
You age me sometimes.
I was with Gavin for like 4 days. I'm sorry.
My condolences.
Like I come back and I act like Gavin.
Comes back and she's a homeschool child again. Tell me I'm wrong.
I love Gavin. Love that boy to death, but then.
Okay, so that's what you find.
So I'm not making really random noises really loudly.
People get along too well with their siblings. It was really sus to me.
That you know.
I don't know why,
No.
but I am actually really close with 2, 3 of my siblings. So Ani, he had to get along with. Just
She's got 4 siblings, so that's some serious shade on the other one. I know which one too, but I'm not gonna say it. You know who you are.
if you watch this,
If you watch this, we'll be surprised. But thanks.
yes.
Alright,
It's just
what do you guys want to do? You find that in the pocket.
that's all it was.
That's it.
What was the other thing? Just some money.
You find some seeds.
Seeds. I would
Some
like to
large
examine the seeds. I know plants, so
Okay, roll a
Maybe
nature
they're
check.
magic seeds.
nature check. Okay. Ten.
They look to be seeds, tree seeds, of some sort of Feywild tree. You're not really sure
Marvelous.
what.
I knew I guess things had to even out eventually.
Yep.
What with the second roll.
You guys get a bag of unknown tree seeds and the note from Barbara.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Do you think it is possible that Pip was making maps of where she was during those 2 years?
You had 2 years. What would Pip have done?
I think after a while she would have been making maps.
Feels like a yes to me because she was the one who's always like, let me get some paper, let me write a letter, let me document this.
She also, when we were in the Dawnwood, I know I did-
Diary.
She had the diary, but she also had her map that she was filling in with me.
Oh,
We've
then
got
yeah,
this
she's
here.
she's already a map maker.
Sure.
Yeah, yep.
Sure.
Sorry,
So, what was your purpose for that?
I just remember I was looking through my stuff and I saw that she still had cartographer's tools, and I was like, oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
When you look at things about your character that you forget about it.
Well, making maps too isn't necessarily like a quick and easy process, depending on how accurate you want to make maps too. The cartographer's tools involve things that would allow you to survey the land and get accurate measurements of the land, things like that.
Well, what she did back in her homeland, she had a map that was already there, but she just added stuff to it
Yeah.
and added notes and that sort of stuff. But she's actually in the Feywild. She's actually trying to get a sort
Right.
of accurate map.
That's fine. I'm just telling you what it is. So yeah, we're making maps.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are sitting there in the street. People are starting to kind of come over and see what's going on. Eventually, one of the guards comes over and says, "What's going on here?
What the heck?
What's in the royal fuck?"
Wow! First customer of the night from Shane.
Yep.
Wasn't even me.
Oh yeah, this woman tried to kill us.
He'll kill you.
Yeah.
It's her reason.
Oh yeah, I'm up to like half hit points. Screw that.
You haven't taken a long rest
Fucking
yet.
kick the body.
Okay.
Oh.
Taken aback by you kicking the body.
I'm half hit points. I am bloodied. Well, no, not quite, but almost. Irritated. That's what I am.
Quite strange. We don't just have random killings in town.
Did
Normally.
you figure out what she did? Who she was from today?
Exactly who you think.
It was Farbaros, sir.
Oh, Rose.
Who's the fuck?
The guy who wants to make the Autumn Court.
I have heard about that.
Yeah.
The fairy separatist.
So he sent these guys out to kill us. So we don't.
Interesting.
Yep.
He kidnapped my ex-boyfriend / patron. Kidding, she doesn't say that.
If you said that, Pip's head would like.
She's still pretty firmly in denial because she hasn't had to talk to anybody about it.
Yeah.
Nobody has been around her who would bother her about it.
Well, I'll have to file the report.
I'll kill you.
You're saying you have the apartment, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll come send somebody over there to get Steve. Start cleaning up this mess. Rather strange.
Yeah. Is he easy to read?
He's just a generic kind of guard-looking person.
Okay.
Meredith, don't do this.
He's in particular a winter alive.
Will you let me know if I see somebody who does not emote very
Doesn't promote very well.
like, yeah. Will you let me know soon? There's
Is he like stone-faced?
I mean, for he's a guard, so he's not showing
So
like, a lot of
pretty
emotion.
stoic.
Yeah.
Because I'm just
Go off.
because I want to see if there's somebody nearby that like we had to interact with that's kind of like can't really get a good read on them because I have move mark fate.
Yeah, but they have to be willing to let you paint their face with it. Yeah, what are you doing? Nothing. Nothing at all. You're touching my face with a paint.
It's like, what is it, Skyrim, where you can pick a guy's pocket if you go slow enough? It's just right there.
I don't think you're going to be sneaky enough to paint somebody's face while they're awake and facing you. I'm sorry.
Mastered the art of moving so slowly that I become invisible.
If you can manage to do it on Brittany, I'll let you do it in game.
Nothing happened. I gave her an opportunity and she missed it.
I did, and my eyes are itchy.
Oh, don't start this shit again. I don't even have cat on my shirt. It's
No,
rabbit.
it might be something from like the air conditioner. I think the air conditioner was on last time too.
Oh,
Does
do
the
we need to
filter
turn
need
it
a
off?
wash?
No, huh?
Does the filter need a wash?
I don't know.
Well, it probably does. So, but do we need to turn it off?
No, I'm fine for the moment. If I feel anything more, I'll let you know.
So what do you guys do now?
I want to go to bed.
We're gonna go back.
Well, it's in the evening, so.
We're gonna go and rest.
It's bedtime.
Alright, so
Screw this. I'm going home.
Alright, so you guys go back inside. Do you guys go immediately to bed, or are you guys gonna wait for somebody to come take your take?
I'm gonna say.
I guess we ought to wait for someone
I'll
to
let
take
Faye go to sleep. I'm gonna stay up.
Alright.
Okay, so Faye heads off to bed. You and Dav stay awake, and eventually someone comes over and asks you a bunch of questions. You answer, I would imagine truthfully, or do you leave things out?
No, but tell us all the details that she possibly think of
Okay. So it goes
over
well.
the past 2 years.
The guy's just like, it doesn't pertain.
Anything that she thinks would pertain to it. So she's like, she brings up anything that might be that she thinks would be important to it.
Well, that's why I'm saying he's just being like, I just needed to. Oh. Alright, alright. After a good hour-long questioning that should have taken 15 minutes, he leaves, and you guys are alone in the house. What do you and Daphne?
Pip's gonna play some games with Daphne. I think
You gotta play some what?
card games or something.
Okay. So you guys play some card games and hang out in the evening until eventually you guys head off to bed.
Long rest.
Long rest.
Yeah.
But before you go to long rest, you heard knocking at the door.
No. We refuse. We refuse to answer the door. Like we should have done last time.
Go away.
Lock the door and go to bed.
And your characters die and we start a new game.
Go away. We don't want you. We don't like you. You English types. I can't do it right. I can't do.
Go away before I mock you a second time.
Alright.
You
Your
English,
mother of the hamster and your father smelt of elderberries.
you English kid.
Lickets. I flirt in your general direction.
Sorry.
Welcome to the Monty Python Comedy Hour.
Done really poorly, right?
God, an hour of Monty Python. Sounds like a nightmare.
It's a movie.
And it was a nightmare. I've seen it enough times already, and that's twice.
I love it. I
good
went to
movie.
go see the
You
musical when I was 13. That's how much I love it. I
But
know.
anyway,
Anyway.
you guys wake up. You guys go downstairs and you see the rest of your party having breakfast. You guys head downstairs. They immediately kind of, Hook is one of the first ones to ask, be like, "So, I heard you had a bit of fun here last night."
Yes.
You could say that.
I mean, like, Daffodil and I played for, like, what? 2-3 hours?
It's not quite the fun I was thinking of, but
Oh, the fighting. Yeah, that wasn't
Oh,
fun.
the fighting.
That wasn't fun, but it was adventurous, I guess. Sort of.
sort of. Well, it's not good. Who perpetrated the attack?
Barbaros. Yeah, he wants to kill us. He wants to go to our home, basically. Of course he wants to kill us.
Well, it's concerning. If he's got people coming after us, I wonder how much of a plan he knows.
I don't know. I always thought he was kind of stupid.
Regardless, we should tread carefully.
Well, yeah, of course. But we still need to do our attack. Get Faye's friend back.
Yeah,
He's your friend, right, Faye?
in a sense.
What do you mean in a sense?
Exactly as I say.
That chimed with me and said, "Oh, I think that means you did a little bit more than just a friend."
Okay, I would like to roll something. roll something. Understands what is going on if
Roll,
you get.
roll your own intelligence check.
Daffodil,
Because
I would
I-
like to remind you that you're only pointy on one side.
I mean, that's fine.
15. Can you pass
I
that
don't
to
know.
me?
Does it feel? You think that would be enough for
Oh my god, Barry!
high enough for Pip to remember?
Fit to remember what?
Or Pip to figure out? Oh, I guess.
Well,
And
Well,
that
there is
question.
that.
she never was told that they had a
I
thing.
know. I'm saying, do you think that's high enough? I'm not going to put a DC on it. It's your own internal. It's how you play your character.
I think Pip might have a suspicion that there's something that Faye's not telling.
Okay? Then what are you going to do about it?
I suppose so.
Just gonna wait until everybody's gone that she can talk to Faye about.
Well, that's how you want to play your character. So. But. I guess I digress. But regardless, we should be careful going forward. You never know what's going to happen.
It's true. And I
Yes.
could step on your foot and break your toe.
What the fuck happened to you?
How would you do that?
I didn't do it on purpose.
Why would you?
Why? What I didn't do
You
anything.
made that sound like a threat.
Certainly did.
I did.
Um,
I'm saying anything could happen.
What a jerk, dang.
I
The world could explode. I don't know.
guess I understand. I don't. Anyway, Polana chimes up. She says, I think I could take a look around and maybe see if I see anybody spying on us. Who knows, maybe Daft could help.
Make some inquiries around town. Check the guards, see if they notice anything different.
Well, I don't know if I do that. I mean, if you start asking about town, you might tip them off the Toronto. If me and Falana start making our way around town and looking out for them, who knows what we might find. Because spies keep watching us.
Okay, I'll take a shift in being sneaky.
Pip, I think you should probably leave it to us. We're the sneakier ones.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Daffodil.
Did I not tell you about my boots of Elvenkind?
My stuff is a +5.
As far as my leg can go.
My stealth is a +5.
Doesn't matter how sneaky you are, but it just depends on how nondescript you are. My concerns. But if you want to take a shift, I'll let you take a shift.
No, it's fine.
Well, that's
She
me.
kicks him.
Ow.
God, I just kicked a dead body. Like, you're just being mean.
Sorry, Pip.
You kicked him so hard he lost his accent.
Regardless, I think me and Solana will head off. We'll go see what we can find out. That they kind of quietly leave the table and fade.
Pip decides that like in the, like nighttime, in the middle of the night or whatever, she's gonna wake up. She's gonna like crawl on the roof or whatever, and just like do a little like stake out around, like go across like the rooftops or whatever, and just like watch for anyone suspicious.
Alright, we'll get to that later.
That's what she's decided.
Quick, China Penny says, well, I think me and Oswald here will go and start prepping the army for anything they might need. Do you have any recommendations on some things we should look to get for them? Any kind of tactics you think we should use?
Well, I think we definitely should have something that they can, like our friend who's a tree ant. If he ends up showing, I think he should have something large, like try to find a big boulder that he can throw, like boulders that he can throw at.
Well, we can find boulders anywhere, but I mean, for the rest of them,
Well,
do we get them armor? Or do we get them like what kind of things should we prepare them for?
I think maybe some like explosives or something like that smells like really strongly, like my stink stones, or something like that. You know, that can help like keep people away or kind of even distract them. I think that would be a very good idea.
Oh, so you want some more kind of like attack and run tactics? Then?
Yes, that definitely kind of like helps us in case there's a bunch of people coming at us.
Faye, do you agree?
Yes, I think that sounds good.
Alright, that's Oswald. Let's head out and go see what we can find. Then you guys find yourself by yourself.
Before Oswald heads out, like Pip will pack him a quick lunch and hand it to him.
Yes. Wait! Ding, bing, ping, ping, pong, pong, ding, ding. Rustle, rustle, rustle.
Ow!
Ding, 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 pong, pong, pong. Rap, 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 rap. Ding.
Here you go, Oswald. Make sure that you eat it. I know you forget your lunch.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't
Thank you.
expecting to have to take a picnic shopping, but
Appreciate that. I mean, we could just kind of come back for lunch, but
In case you get hungry, I don't want you to forget lunch. There you go.
all right. Looks like. What about me? Do I get something?
Yep.
pound
Like,
shouldered.
Pip goes and just gets like bread and cheese. Just with a drink and puts it in back into the tin.
Puts it in a handkerchief. Here you go, the Studio Ghibli special.
Thanks. I guess we're
The
all.
lie.
So they head off to go do their thing.
And don't you want the Studio Ghibli aesthetic though? For most people, they want that. So yeah.
All right. So with that, you guys are by yourself.
So, Faye,
Yeah.
what's up with you and what's his face?
Who?
Your patron.
He's my patron.
And
What?
was there something there?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Feelings?
I suppose so. When I first met him, he lied to me.
He sounds like a jerk.
Yes.
But he was nice to you when we saw him last.
Just because I don't like him doesn't mean he doesn't like me.
Right. Is that why he gives you your powers? Just because he likes you?
Yes.
Did you ever like him back?
Before or after he lied to me?
Both.
No.
Can I tell she's lying to me?
I don't know. Roll
She can't. She cannot tell.
it's a what I'm looking for.
Perception?
No, it's
Inside?
insight. Thank you. You
Okay.
need to roll deception.
What? I do?
If you're lying to her, are you lying to her?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, deception. Yes, now it's a natural 20.
No, but it's 17,
What is
and
your
her
roll?
score's a 9,
Oh.
and I don't have negatives on my charisma anymore. It's just a 0.
Okay, so.
Deception. Yeah. Deception. Jesus Christ.
Didn't see the scar on his face. Sorry, I love that movie. I hate The Lion King, but I love The Lion King too.
Oh my god. I was watching this TikTok where somebody's just deeply disparaging Hunchback of Notre Dame 2, which is a god-awful movie, but I love it. The nostalgia goggles are firmly in place. I love that fucking movie.
Alright,
It's a piece of trash, but god do I love
so. Yeah, you had no clue.
it.
I mean, you have an inkling, but she seemed like she's telling you the truth.
You don't know I dated your brother, and you don't know I got a thing for my patron.
Okay.
Just like in real life, no one can know I have real feelings.
Alright, I believe you, Fanny. I hope you find him so you can come back and your powers can be nice and strong and everything is alright.
Thank you. Oh yeah, she doesn't know about my brain deteriorating, does she?
No, because you're a piece of shit.
You're right. I don't share things.
So anything else happened while we were away? I asked you that before, but I want to know again.
Mostly fruitless searching.
I'm sorry. I know that reading is really boring anyway.
Some of us don't like it like others.
I mean, there were some books, like that book that I had.
Oh my god, we're not talking about that book!
You know, there were some things that I really wonder about.
I bet.
But, you know, I was too busy in the past 2 years to read it again.
It's just, she might understand it if she read it now, and that would be a problem.
I do remember they were talking about this feeling called love.
You know about love, you dipshit. You've got 2 siblings, and
I know, but romantic love. Not just, oh, I love my siblings or love.
Where does the face stop and Brittany begin?
that's the real question.
The pit stop.
We have-
Meredith
we have-
begin.
We have Brittany role-playing Faye, and then Brittany just reacting to things.
Listen, sometimes it's easier if the character's just like you.
Why I play Pip.
Pip is you if you had been an extrovert.
Yes. If I was an extrovert, I would be Pip 100%, but I'm not. So. Yeah. But, yeah. Is there anything you want to ask me? Or?
How was your journey?
It was good. It was really good. Oswald has learned a lot. I found out that he's not good at close-up fighting. But we found a lot of new people, and Rena showed us some really cool places. It was just a lot of fun.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
Yeah, it was really fun.
You guys gotta tell me when you're done and you want to move on.
We can move on.
I thought for a second you were gonna be like, so Oswald, what is that?
No.
Pip's never gonna figure it out then. Unless she has that talk with Faye.
I gotta start prepping you guys for the new stream. You guys gotta start roll.
I know.
Get out of my face, Shane.
Until Faye starts asking or poking it a little bit, Pip's not gonna realize and be like, oh yeah, I guess I do like it.
I'm a little preoccupied with my brain melting, okay?
Gosh. And Pip is too dumb to figure out there's something wrong with you.
This is true.
But also you're too close, like, close up.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, that was nice. Alright, I'm gonna do a patrol now.
So, you head off to go search around the town. What do you do, Fanny?
I'm looking for some kind of greenhouse or some such so I can find out what the hell these seeds are.
So roll a investigation check.
She finds nothing.
8.
You're not having much luck.
I forgot what this town is like. That
Listen, it's really hard to find stuff when your brain is falling apart.
Not a lot of greenhouses in an underground city.
There's that.
Even though there's trees growing in the ceiling.
I guess you check the ceiling.
Okay, so you spend a couple hours looking around the city to no luck. Yep. You search around the city, roll a perception check.
And I've got an excuse for my bad roll. My brain is melting. Give me a break.
Everybody don't start having its negative effects.
You said perception?
Yes, please.
Okay. Unnatural 20.
A natural 20?
Unnatural.
Okay, so as you walk around the city, you see one or two people that seem suspicious, and upon following them, it turns out they're just kind of like hooligans, or somebody you thought was suspicious, but they were really just trying to like.
They're not in league with the fairy separatists. They're just doing drugs.
People stop the things that she feels like she can stop anyway.
You do your best.
Pull things apart, you know. Whoop somebody's ass.
Yep, can do. Alright, with that, do you guys have anything else specifically to do with your day?
Nope. I pretty much wasted most of my day looking for someplace to tell me what these seeds are.
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, you said you wanted specifically look for a greenhouse, right?
Yes,
Or
sir.
something.
Okay, what would that something be?
Plant shop, I don't know. Literally, I'm just looking around town for something that can tell me about my seeds and
So,
For me,
After-
I would go somewhere that, like an apothecary or something like that too.
so after 2 hours looking around and not finding a nursery, or some sort of greenhouse, you're like, I wonder what else you can find. So roll another perception, or investigation. I spent like a couple hours.
oh, that's better. 21.
So with the 21, you do eventually find herbalist.
There we go.
So you go and you go and walk into the shop. You see like this older, very strange. It almost kind of gives you a very visceral sense of like fear as you walk inside the shop. And you see
Scary.
this very large, like lizardy-like person, older lady, or what you assume is a lady,
I assume, but she is a lizard.
sitting in a rocking chair over by the kind of front desk. And you walk in, she says, "Hello there. Can I help you?"
I'm looking for someone who can tell me what these are.
Let's see. Bring us over here, dearie. As you get closer, just like the large teeth and like just the breath out of like the breathing of this kind of weird race of person you haven't seen before. It gives you a very visceral sense of
Big lizard, don't
fear.
like it.
Yeah, basically.
Having a Jurassic Park vibe.
Yeah.
I am going to get eaten by something.
Very
Tiny
much-
rodent brain does not like it.
Predator and prey going on. But you hand it to her and she takes it from you and she goes over to her desk and stands up, she stretches your back a little bit and takes
It's even taller.
takes some grandma steps over to her desk, sets them down on the table, and opens up a big old book. She starts flipping through some pages. Oh, these seem to be. Oh. These are. I guess the simplest way to say it, magic tree seeds.
Did I come into possession of magic beans, Shane?
Basically.
Okay. I mean, that's what I figured as soon as I got it, but I didn't want to go into my fairy tale tangents because those have been wrong before.
You seem to only have each of the two.
Alright.
You just have the two, right? Question mark? Did he ask?
Yes.
These could be quite useful or quite not useful. If you do decide to plant them, they will grow very, very rapidly. It could be any number of things.
Oh, good.
These are seen in some places in the Feywild, although they're not very common. I would be very careful with this.
There's them in the valley.
What do you mean?
Well, they can do a number of things. instance, you could plant them, and they could they could grow a treant, which could be potentially dangerous. Could be as it births a treant, it could potentially come out evil. Could potentially summon a hungry creature that is looking for food.
No, well. Same.
It could be potentially. It could be planted and potentially grow a giant beanstalk. There could be a potential fruit tree grows that could be beneficial or harmful. Number of things, really. It could even spawn it could even create a campfire that just pops out of the ground.
I see.
It's just coming up with shit on the spot.
But be careful. There's a
Plant
trend of the
them
true
all
essence of the
in
table.
It's not in our world, it's in the Feywild. So how cool would it be to have like plant and get a tree? That's all you want. That would be really cool.
We're buds now.
I mean, best friends with one, but still, like, have your own. Be like, that's my baby.
Mama.
Alright, so. Is there anything else I can help you with, dearie?
No, thank you.
Thank you for stopping in. You are quite an adorable creature.
Thank you. I am going to very, nonchalantly get out of there at a brisk pace.
Okay, he's gonna walk up to get your seats to go back in. No.
No.
So you head out. Right, with that, you guys all eventually convene back at the house in the evening.
Yep.
So you guys are having dinner. Lana stealthily make their way in. Well, my search was pretty much fruitless.
Yeah?
Nah, we didn't find any spies.
Neither did I.
Bless you. Bless you again. Well, I guess we can only assume that we're not being followed in that case.
Yep.
We only have one more day and then we'll be heading out. Now.
It's true. One more day.
So, anything particular you guys want to accomplish or eat?
No, not really. Found out about my seeds. I already know nobody can fix my brain.
Pip will take a patrol with Oswald
Okay.
around the city.
Yeah, it's sort of nice.
Patrol, that's one way of saying it.
No. You guys have a grand old time.
Just thinks it's a patrol. Oops.
Obviously.
So that's what you do with pens.
Denial, a river in Egypt.
So you eventually make your way back to the house after a nice long walk. Everybody else is pretty much gone at that point. Oswald leads you midnight and heads off. So,
Then later, like a few hours later, people will go up on the rooftops and like, search.
or your whole reception check.
19.
You don't see anything catch your eye.
She still has fun, like from roof to roof and just
Yeah, that otter going on.
Spider otter, spider otter.
Oh, I was so tempted
Oh
to
my
get this.
god, why does this abomination exist?
I almost bought a mask at the Red Fair. It was leather and it was awesome. It's just like this little eye mask.
Nice.
I almost bought it so I could do something for Pip with the actors. Because I'm obsessed with getting things for my characters.
Alright,
Wish I could have gone to the Ren Fair.
this sucks. I want to take you.
No.
I could have went Saturday too. I'll take you to the next one.
Yep.
They announced all their weekends. I'll show them to you guys after the stream.
Yep.
Alright, so with that, you guys head to bed and have a long rest. And you guys wake up on your final day in the city. The next day, you guys will be heading in.
Right.
So you guys head up, get up, and go about your day. Is there anything you guys want to accomplish in this last day?
I think Pet's gonna go look for some small little items that could possibly help. Like
Okay.
trying to find maybe some more stink stones or something like that. That could be like
Um,
even like those little things like what are those called that you got for the 4th of July or after the 4th of July?
oh, snappers?
Little snappers or something that just have a little bit of for like distractions and stuff.
Let's see.
Let's find little things that could help.
So you look around, and you really, you don't find, like, I will investigate check.
Just see what my investigation is. Oh, okay. 17.
So with the 17, you look around town, you really don't find any magic. Doesn't seem to be kind of a thing to have there. You do eventually make your way to the Roots Above Market, the kind of the flea market, and you're walking around and just not really finding anything that kind of falls in line with what you're looking.
Well, this sucks. Ugh. Well, Pit's gonna go and like try to find Oswald and see what he thinks that she should try to. If there's anything he suggests
Okay.
she should go get.
Okay, making your way back to Oswald. Faye, is there anything particularly you want to do while she's making her way back towards it?
Nope, pretty much just working through my spells, what I should
Yep.
make sure I have.
Yeah, so you spend the day kind of working on your magic.
Studying. Listening. Planning.
Roll an Arcana check.
Ruh-roh. Arcana. 23.
So,
Oh no. What were you gonna do to me, Shane?
while you're working on your spells,
Uh-huh.
about midway through the day, magic feels very less potent for a period of time. Like you're kind of like practicing spells and going through and kind of getting through the process of casting some of them, and they just feel far away and a little less potent for some reason. This has only happened to you once or twice over the past time.
Oh, dear.
It's a strange feeling. It's not
I
fun.
don't like it.
She needs some weapons.
I've got a crossbow.
Yeah.
I just, whenever I roll an actual attack, like I do abysmal, the dice gods have decided I should stick to things that have saves.
Well, it's a fleeting thing. It only lasts for 10 or 15 minutes before it kind of feel back to full strength again. But something you know.
Yikes. That's the word I'm looking for. Yikes.
So you eventually make your way back to Oswald. He's just hanging out at the house. Oh, hey kid. What do you need?
So, I don't know what I should buy. Can't find a good place that has any good, like, like stink stones or anything like that. Is there anything that you think I should get for the battle?
I don't think there's anything that the army needs. I mean, it's fairly well taken care of. We pretty much prepare them the best we can. I mean, if you don't need anything for yourself, I'm assuming we're probably okay.
Think so?
I think so. When we're strong, I think we'll be okay.
Okay. You think so?
I do.
Want to go find a snack or a treat?
Sure, sounds like fun. You guys head off to where you're up to. Anything else you guys want to attempt on this day?
Nope.
Not really.
Alright.
Since basically there wasn't anything that around to mind.
Okay. So, you guys head to bed, and the next day you wake up, and you head outside the west gate in the city, and make your way down the path, and Oswald eventually takes you down the side path that leads you off. And as you guys kind of head off, you eventually make your way to clearing. You see in front of you an expanse of tents and shelters, and a lot of people. This is the first time even you, Pip, have seen the army in the group that you've collected in its breadth. it is staggering. About 1,000 people, all put together of varying sizes, shape, and races, sprinkled with a couple of Treants throughout the group. And as you guys all kind of like make your way into the clearing, they all look towards you guys and they all let out a loud cheer. You hear the loud cheering as you guys walk in. Eventually it subsides and people kind of make their way towards you. Start kind of like chanting, being like, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Please. You would hate it, but Pip would eat it up.
Yes. Me, I'm just like.
Oswald gets there and he kind of, and him and Hook takes the lead and Hook says, "Alright, you all! We are ready to head out and
Remember
take the
that
fight.
he's not a pirate.
Taking the fight to Barbaros." I get to pick the accent, so fuck you.
I was talking about word choice, but you did fine.
What words do you think I was gonna say?
Alright, you lot. Blah blah blah. Scallywags. Are you gonna act like that's not in there?
It could be, but
Okay
it
then.
wasn't good. But I mean, even so, that would have been things that maybe a guard captain had hearing would say. Doesn't necessarily mean it's only pirates.
And yeah.
Anyway, after my epic room just got moment, or moment just got ruined,
She's me.
he looks over at the group and he says, "Alright, you all! It's time we take the fight to Barbaros." And there's a loud cheer that kind of lets out. They all kind of like make noise, do the best they can. Say, "These three here are going to save Sultoris and
Ooh.
get us back in the fight. While we are going to take the battle directly to the front gates of this castle. And it's going to be a tough fight. But we can do it. We can win! You all ready?" Cheer. Alright. Let's head out! For that, the large column of people, they quickly start breaking down tents. Start lining up, and you guys start heading back out towards the main road. And as you do, you see that there's a large column of people following behind you. It seems to stretch out back far through the distance as they follow in basically a pretty good straight line. You guys start marching your way towards the banner.
Every once in a while, Pip will like break off and run over and like talk to somebody that she met and helped or whatever.
Yeah, you recognize a lot of the faces. You go back in and you kind of dart in and out and talk to people, and they're all happy to see you and talk to you. So, with that, you guys' march begins.
I know, but I've been told.
Shut up.
Okay.
Robert.
Barbara, pretty gross.
Sorry, that's what Robert does most of the time.
Oh,
Okay.
no, he does. But it's just that's Robin.
I know. I'm like, okay, I'm really good around
Yep.
people because I will start doing things that
Alright.
you did.
So with that, you guys start trekking down your path. I'd like to do 100 roll, please.
For both of us or just one?
One person.
39.
Yes. Alright. So, your first day of marching. You guys continue down the path, and you guys make good time. And your day goes without itching.
Do I still need without probably?
You probably will. Now, this is going to be quite a long journey. It's going to be 5 or 6 days. Well, actually, let's do this. So as you guys finish the end of your first day, you guys are all setting up your tents. And you guys eventually all kind of connect together in a kind of a large tent for the use for the purpose of kind of having a meeting. So as you guys kind of get together with your core group.
And we have our lantern thing.
Lantern thing.
Yeah, the lantern thing. Barbaros, not Barbaros, a Hook and Oswald kind of talk to you guys and
It'd
say,
be awfully inconvenient if Barbara showed up right now.
Oswald says, so, the scouts have returned from checking out the manor house. It's going to be a tough fight. The castle itself is laid out at the side of a mountainside. A single large pathway that leads to it. It's going to be, well, I would imagine you can well defend. So the army will have to take that on head on and straight to the gates. We'll do our best to keep them distracted. But, for you all, you're going to need to make your way around the castle. There's a large chasm that separates the castle from the next ridge.
Okay.
So in order to get there, the scout seems to be a pathway on that side of the chasm that leads what seems to be into some sort of cavern system, of which we're not sure. I'm assuming it comes out here, and he kind of rolls out a big old map. And he points out, you can see, they put an X on the map. You can see there's a location in the upper part of the map where was the mushroom, and you can see that's been crossed out. Kind of like a non-viable thing. And then just northwest of that, you see a little mountain range, and there's an X on it. He then kind of traces that back a little ways to the east, and he puts another X, and he says, this is where we think the cave mouth begins. This old cave system that used to be used in mining glow gems. Kind of an interesting gemstone that creates very nice natural light. We think that that cave system eventually connects up to the one that leads on that thing. But it'll be a long walk by yourselves to make it the system. The rest of the army's going to continue forward, pretend that you're with us, or keep progress on. So it'll be a few days' time until we reach them. That is probably our best bet, unless you want to try to take it on head on with us cats.
No, I
Or find another way to come. Well, we'll have our scouts. We sent a set of scouts to check out the entrance to that cave system and see what it looks like. We're waiting to hear back. So we'll see what it looks like in the next day or so. We'll be at the point where we can split off in 3 days.
Very well.
But until then, we can all travel together. So, have any questions?
Not
Interesting.
yet.
Thank you. It's a large keep. Kind of a square keep with these strange, kind of wavy towers. Going up the four corners of the castle. Kind of a large keep in the center. Will not be an easy fight. Our scouts obviously weren't able to get inside, but going fake construction, most likely Siltoris is being held in one of the upper parts. Able to see out to the forest, but not able to touch it. So you might want to start preparing to what you're going to do once you get in, or how to get in. They said they saw what looked to be a small entrance inside of the keep, but it was hard to tell that distance. You might have to find an alternate way of entering. Any questions?
Yes, though.
Well, he gave you more information. Alright, if that's the case.
He's got a sending stone, right?
He does, yeah.
Okay.
But it doesn't go that far.
Still.
Like, we can try to figure out, like, Pip can use her instrument to fly.
Yep.
Daffodil's pretty good at scaling things. We just need to figure out something for you.
I got Iffy Step. There's that. And
we,
Water Walk.
and we also have the,
The stone, the
Yeah.
sticks, the rods, removable rods.
Oh,
There
okay.
we go.
You said water walk, and I was like,
What? Maybe there's an underground lake.
it was just funny because in no way in that description he said anything about water, and you were like, oh, the water walk. It's just
Well,
like,
maybe-
Maybe it's in the shade.
maybe,
Going on my
maybe we can have Pip have, like, a bucket fly up.
This is fine.
So, okay, you don't just carry
We're good.
Faye, you just carry a bucket with water over your head with Faye standing on top. Oh, man.
Concentration.
Love it.
No, I was thinking about pouring the bucket down and we're walking up the...
That would take forever.
Alright, so,
Sorry, okay. Okay, let's...
Deep breaths.
it.
Deep breath.
Okay, so you guys have stuff to think about. You all head to bed, sleeping in your dome, and you guys head to bed. Through a night of quiet sleep, you guys wake up and another day of travel. Now, these next few days of travel, will probably go by pretty quick. Anything you guys want to do, let me know. If not, I'm going to have you guys roll and then we'll just keep moving. So,
Pretty much just like trying to get at this point.
I know the closer we get, the more Pip is like starting to worry about Oswald.
okay.
And I know that the night before they split off, she'll want to like spend some time
Okay.
with him.
Leave room for Jesus.
She doesn't know that she loves him, okay? She doesn't know. She just thinks that he's a good friend and she's worried about him. She doesn't understand.
Day 2 of travel. Can I get a D100 roll, please?
21.
You don't get to do the D100s anymore. Next time it's me.
Oh, yeah.
That you guys have another quiet day of travel. Nothing happens as you guys move on to your evening. You guys head to bed. Watches are placed throughout the army camp. You guys don't have to worry about that. You guys wake up on another new day. Another roll, please.
41.
Okay, 41. Okay. You guys, as you guys are traveling on this day, it starts to rain. It slows your travel. So as you guys are,
Is that empty?
Yes.
Can I have it?
Yes.
Yes. It's Shark Week.
it's fair. I just thought it was funny. I was just like, what's she gonna do with the tissue box right now?
I'm just thinking
Nothing
of,
right now.
like, I'm
I
also
wasn't even
thinking
about
if you
your
have multiple of those shoe boxes, you could also have
Tissue box.
tissue boxes. You can end up cutting out the plastic and have the kids putting their feet in them for like shoes. I think I
Like
did
the
that
little
as a kid.
guitars. You
Yes.
ever do that?
I'm like, I just remember that, like, sticking all the ones on my feet and being like, I have big people shoes. I loved it.
Alright. Back to the subject at hand.
You know. So it starts raining. It slows the progress of the army. If you guys lose the day of travel, you guys do eventually break and make camp. It's a soggy night, but the rain does let up as you guys get to your next day. Right. You get another D100.
If I roll bad, it'll be up to you. 89. Is that gonna be bad?
All right. So with an 89.
He has this list of whatever.
Yeah,
We never know. It could be good, it could be bad.
it's probably good. I bully Shane too much.
If
for it to be
Shane gets
good.
excited about it, we know we're in deep shit.
But sometimes he'll forcefully control his eyebrows, so we don't know what he's gonna do.
I still love my Pip so much.
Still cute.
I know.
I'm very proud of myself. It took forever. It took like 3 tries.
It is good. All
Proud
right.
of
So
potato.
what's your roll again? D6. You said.
89.
So
She was so well made.
with an 89, as you guys are heading off through the down the path, you do eventually run into some more treants that are heading off across the path. After a quick conversation with the treants in your group, they head off. You hear kind of a nice tree song as you guys continue down the path.
Alright.
Happy games.
Alright.
They're really cool.
Get down, you guys. As you guys camp that night, you're getting closer and closer. You can see the mountain range off in the distance, and you guys are starting to follow its lane. You know that tomorrow is the day you guys are supposed to split up. So, is there anything you guys want to accomplish this week? I know you said you want to spend some time with Bob.
Yes.
Want to role play anything, or you just want to spend time?
I think we're gonna roleplay a little bit.
Cool. So, what do you guys want to be doing?
Well, I know that Pip will like want to pull him away and like have a little bit of privacy.
Okay. So, you guys find a quiet spot. Something you want to talk about, Pip?
I'm just worried about you.
I'd have to be lying if I said it wasn't the same about you. It's going to be dangerous.
Oh. take care of myself. I'm not worried about you.
uh, oh, I understand, but I'm worried about you. Was also not going to be. You guys are going to be inside the castle, which is secret construction, and I'll probably be closer to the back in wards.
Yeah, but you're squishy.
Not that much. I can deal with myself. I guess.
She like hopes.
This is the time for the cabedon. Meredith, can I borrow you for a second?
Yes, of course.
Alright, I'm going to do this in a way that's going to be visible to the camera. I know what a cabedon is, but I wanna educate Shane. Cabedon. Alright, where are we gonna do this? I guess the door is gonna be good enough. Okay. Let's frame this. This does not leave much. Okay, back it up. Alright, good enough. Never get it together.
Dixie's like, what are you doing?
Alright, watch the camera because we'll get a better angle. Ready?
Oh. I knew what that was.
Yeah.
I just didn't realize it had a name.
No.
I didn't have
He's
like,
like, what are we doing?
I didn't realize it had like some sort of weird French name.
It's Japanese, you heathen!
That's it.
Or what about like the thing that's going on TikTok where the guys are like, go like this?
Oh, yeah. Why not?
I remember showing Shane, I was like, okay, we need to do this, and he's like,
God, I'm so lonely.
Like that video where you have the chick taking Instagram photos with her holding the boyfriend's hand. It's just a selfie stick.
In the selfie stick. I'm just like, oh God. I'm not that far gone yet.
Yet. The problem is you're gonna have that new baby in the house, and it's not gonna do any good because that's
No,
not
because
what
if you walk around with a baby and guys are gonna be like, that's a lot of baggage. She's my niece.
Yep. When a guy does it, it's the other way around. It's like, oh my God, look at the baby.
Yep. Because women are just like, ooh, he's daddy material.
You'll have to make sure you specifically wear the T-shirt that says "Best Aunt."
Yeah, I'm the cool aunt.
This is not my child. Leave me alone.
Aunt of the year.
Put her in a onesie that says rented.
Eh.
That'll solve all the problems.
Or I love my aunt.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I will be worried about you. Hope you do be safe. I know you can handle yourself. I want to see you on the other side of this.
And then she like snuggles really close.
Gives you an embrace.
Puts her head on the shoulder. It's like,
You guys stay there. Stay like that for a little bit. Says, I care very much about you.
I hear about you two very much.
Yeah, dude.
You hear like kind of like a sigh. Just like, oh.
Maybe not.
But she's a moron.
Maybe not actually have been similar.
No idea what this feels like.
You're getting a little too close to home, Shane.
Guess we
Don't
better
feel too bad, Shane. You got married in the end.
Fair. I guess we better get back. Good luck.
Good enough. And then before she leaves, she gets him a kiss on the cheek.
He just like staggers for a second and then keeps walking.
And then she like kind of like slightly giggles and like jokes her. Like,
Disgusting. You just missed being kicked. It was great.
If you
I
can-
saw.
If you could see his face and you were outside of the party, you would see complete and utter confusion.
Wait,
But-
does she know? Is she smart or is she stupid? Wait.
So you guys head back to camp. Have the rest of your evening go savage. You guys wake up on a new day. The army, they start heading off, and before you guys quietly slip off, start making your way towards the mountainside.
Don't be suspicious.
You guys follow
Don't
away.
be
Yeah.
suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Sorry.
So you guys find what seems to be an old kind of trail leading you towards the mountainside that the scouts and Oswald put you on. They wish the three of you good luck. Oswald hook Lana, and you guys are then left to your own devices. Like a nature or perception check, or a
Okay.
survival check. One of the three. To see how well you guys are able to follow the path. It is quite hard to see.
Alright, I'm really good at perception, so we'll do that.
Okay.
Tiny dice, don't fail me now. 21!
21. You were able to follow the path. It's
Okay!
hard to see, but it's there. So you follow what this kind of old, long forgotten path, making your way as the mountainside, the mountain
What's your
grows.
perception?
+9.
Wow.
+9. I see all.
So the mountainside, as you guys approach the range, it grows in front of you as you get closer and closer and make your way to the foot of the mountain. The white caps of the mountain that have just a hint of snow, albeit far less than you think they should. As you guys make your way closer and closer to the mountainside, as you do, you can see off to your left. You guys kind of top over a hill, and you see down into the valley, which leads you to the foot of the mountain. You can see a chasm begin to open and spread wider and wider off to the distance to the west. You guys continue north, heading towards the mountain range. By the end of the day, you're at the entrance to the valley at the foot of the mountain. See what almost seems to be an old, forgotten town. So, you guys sleep for the evening, imagine per your normal. You guys want to keep watch, or do you guys just sleep?
Did we bring the lantern with us?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not big enough for the army.
Yeah.
So.
So then we're just gonna set up the lantern in a, should we do a check to make sure we've got it in a decently hidden area?
I mean, roll survival check.
Who's got good survival?
I have +5.
I got +5. What's that got? +8. I knew he'd come in handy someday. 24.
Alright, guys, I think we should set up there. I mean, it is a pretty spot, but I think we should go over here. And Daffodil leads you over to a kind of a more secluded spot. And if you guys set the dome, you adjust the color to match the city. Going outside the dome to take a quick bathroom break,
Gone.
it's hard to see. You almost can't find your way back. So you guys have a nice quiet, evening. You guys wake up on the next day, and you continue making your way towards the foot of the mountain. About midday, you guys, with the mountain large and looming ahead of you, you see the town. You guys are getting to the edge of the town. It's very old ghost town westerny kind of feel. It's very wooden and you right?
Oh yeah, I've got to plug in the laptop.
Gotcha. You see that there is well, it's almost 9 o'clock, so just
I know, but
Okay.
it'll die.
Okay.
I hadn't been paying attention to it, otherwise I would have died before.
you guys see the ghost town, the kind of like an old western style ghost town. The best thing I can describe it to you guys. With it's broken down, you see buildings and kind of a central main street that seems to head up towards what looks to be a large set of gates that are at the base of the mountainside. So you guys just continue forward.
I mean, I think we should do a little bit of investigation.
Yeah, and I think a little bit more stealthy too. Than
Yes.
for them.
Okay, so how would you guys like to proceed?
Yeah.
I think like
Sneaky, sneaky.
So you see that there's a town. There's kind of a central main street with a bunch of buildings lined up and down the side of the street.
And the whole thing's just dead silent.
It's just you don't see any movement or hear anything coming. There's a couple kind of like outlier buildings along the sides of the town, but for the most part, it's kind of the central main street heading in.
I still think stealth is a good idea though.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys. You guys tell me what you want to
I
do.
mean, yeah, it could be a trap.
Yeah, I think Pip would be on high alert about it, stealthy and trying to, try to be stealthy and keep an eye out.
So, you guys are going to proceed stealthily, so you get stealth checks.
Oh God. That one.
Ooh. I need 2 buttons.
Huh?
you 2 buttons.
Yes.
24.
Doesn't really matter whether it was me or Daffodil who got it at this point.
24. Natural 1. What did Daffodil get?
30.
So 24, 30, and 1.
Yeah.
So you guys are
I rolled a 19.
stealthy AF. Way down. You guys go down the center of the street, or where do you guys travel?
I think weaving through.
Building?
Yeah, not straight down. That's too visible.
Okay, so you guys kind of like weave in and out of the building, staying close to the sides of the road. So you guys head down. Eventually, you get to a point where Faye, you kind of lean up against like a post of one of the buildings, like one of their.
And
like,
it
collapses in. As it does, the whole awning just collapses down on top of the building. You guys have to jump out of the way, and the whole building collapses to the ground.
Whoops.
So, you guys all,
All of it.
what do you guys do?
Right. Get the hell out of there. Sneakily.
So if you continue heading forward, you head off to the side. There's the whole street in front of you. Where do you guys go?
Side-ish.
Yeah.
So that, like, trying to continue in our direction, but, like, more, like, not a straight line. Serpentine! Serpentine!
So you guys are just kind of.
No, but just in case, like, well,
So there's a central street, and there's
Yeah.
buildings lining the street.
we're not following a central street.
Okay, so you guys want to stay on the outside of the buildings?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys make it to the outside of the building. And following along the outsides, you guys quickly dart away from the house, I'm guessing,
Yes.
side, and continue to make your way forward. You guys don't hear anything after the reverberation of the crash stop echoing off the mountainside. But you guys keep making your way down. Eventually you hit the point where you hit the edge of the town, and then there seems to be kind of a path leading up to a large set of doors, and what seems to kind of be a small collection of buildings right at the base of the mountain, kind of a cliffside of the mountain. So you guys continue on.
Is this too stressful? I guess. I guess we continue on.
So as you guys head up the street, you eventually kind of lose sight of the doors. It's kind of like goes down and then goes up. As you guys slowly make your way up, trying to stick to the side of the road and what scrub brush there is, eventually gets to the top of kind of the hill, and you see the mountain in front of you. You see this large kind of mining yard. Music isn't stressful enough.
I want you to be more stressed. She is stressed enough.
Let's see here. Sorry, I don't mean to pause, but it's not the right kind of music. Maybe. Okay. So, you guys get to the top. You see this mining yard in front of you. You see old abandoned mine carts, kind of buildings that seems to have all sorts of equipment that would have been used for smelting metals.
Sure.
As you guys kind of survey the surroundings around you guys, I'd like you guys to make a perception check. I'll take a little too stressful, but it's fine. It's better than that.
Uh, 22.
12.
22. Okay. So you guys looking around the yard, nothing seems to be really out of place. Although, okay, we're pretty sure that the doors leading into the mountainside were closed when you approached the city at the beginning. They now stand open.
Oh no. I don't like that.
It's some very intense music.
Yeah, it's more intense than I wanted, but it's... Actually, this one might be fine.
Sorry, we're not all just gonna, like, explode. That's, like, what the music made me think of.
Yep.
Daffodil. Weren't those doors closed earlier?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they were.
Believe you then. Shit.
Time to sneaky sneak.
You guys are already seeking, so.
I'm checking if I have any items that will help me sneak then.
Okay.
More sneakier.
Visibility, levitate, fly.
If you could affect your visibility, that'd probably be good.
Sure. Oh. But I had to play an instrument.
Yeah. That would make a little bit of noise.
Yep.
So, what's gonna do? Well,
Yeah, no, I got nothing at the moment to fix my situation, so we're just gonna have to.
Okay.
I don't know. Do we follow the edges of the mining yard? Is that a thing we can do,
What
or
do you guys want to do?
try and find a way across with the most cover?
So,
Shane, don't look at me like that.
sorry, I just found what I was looking for. I forgot what they looked like.
Oh, I don't like this. This is why I bully him. This is why.
Switch you for
I'm
bullying.
gonna. Is it okay if I pull out my magic spyglass and look around, see if I see anything?
Sure. But make a perception check with advantage.
They both were garbage.
Seriously.
They're not even it. Yeah. My best was a 10.
Yep, you're not seeing anything in particular. So you guys want to start prancing around the outside of the yard?
Yep.
So you guys start making your way around the outside of the yard. All seems to be quiet, but as you guys get closer, you feel almost a depressing sense of loneliness down on top of you as you get closer and closer to the entrance.
Okay, but what else is new?
So as you guys get closer, though, you guys are looking up over the edge, start kind of creeping around the side. You see a quick flash of movement that you, in particular, with your high passive perception, kind of making its way out the door. What do you do?
Hi!
You guys roll stealth checks for me again.
Stealth checks?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay, so that's a 16 for Bill. A, it's 24 for me.
Okay. What you get, Pip?
Uh, 15.
What?
15.
15, 16, and 24.
Okay. So, you guys are looking through and you see this large kind of gray humanoid-like creature come out. You hear just like kind of a pathetic crying as it kind of walks out to the gates and kind of creeps into the yard looking around. See another one kind of make its way out.
Oh no!
Kind of in similar shape. Kind of stands there and it kind of passes over you guys. It doesn't see you. It kind of stands there and eventually kind of walks its way slowly on its spiked, bone protruding tight legs back back into the canyon, or the cave system.
That's so gross.
And you hear just kind of the pathetic crying coming from inside the mountainside. As you guys spot
Oh no, he's gonna show us! Oh, that's worse!
that.
We need to get them out of there.
That.
Is that oh? What is that? I don't know if they can.
And close enough. So that is what you guys.
What is it?
You don't know.
What's it called?
You don't know.
I hate him. This is why I bully him. He deserves it.
Do the same thing as any other DM.
We need to get those things out of there.
See, it's lonely creatures pathetic, sad, and crying.
They're lonely creatures. David, you like to make friends? What?
There's more than I
All their
wasn't
way-
expecting.
Okay.
All the way back inside the doors, and that.
That's where we're gonna
We're not
end
leaving
for
next
tonight.
I hate you.
You guys will have to look forward to seeing that next week.
Get those creepy bastards out of there.
I don't like it. No, I don't. I don't like that thing. It's not a good thing.
So with that, thank you guys for being here and hanging out with us. Our one viewer,
Yes,
been
thank
here
you.
for us tonight. Thank you for being here. Those of you watching on YouTube, always appreciate you being watching our videos, checking us out, hitting the like button. It's always appreciated. And yeah, just thank you guys. We've been doing this for over a year now. It's been a year and a couple months at this point. We super duper appreciate you guys being here. It's been a lot of fun. We hope to keep doing this. And even though we don't get a ton of viewers, it's still fun. We have a great time. And when you guys do join up to talk, it's awesome. We'll talk to you. Thank you all for being here. Hope you have a wonderful week. We'll see you here next week, Monday night at 7:30 at KDRPG. Hope you all have a wonderful night. See you all next time.